Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out Revive and Prosper, which is honestly one of the most interesting and unique automation games that is on my radar. It's just released into early access. Definitely give this one a look if you're interested in automation games / base builders, because it's kind of special. Anyway, there's two different ways that you can play the game. You can jump into a sort of sandbox map, which is pretty freeform, which is kind of cool. And honestly, if I had like a million years to play this game, I'd probably be playing on a sandbox map. However, given that I've just got you for a limited time frame, I'm going to jump into level 2 of the campaign, which actually gives us a much better snapshot of exactly what this game is all about. Now, I'm going to be playing on Survivor difficulty. I mean, it doesn't matter altogether too much, because as ever, I'm going to try and explain what the heck is happening, and we've got a pretty good forum here to do just that, or a pretty good canvas, really, to explore what the heck is happening. So, we've got all of our resources up in the top of the screen. We're going to sort of dive into a few of these as we go. It doesn't particularly matter for now. We got a little meteor impact warning sign here. We'll see what that means in 40 hours. We're on hour 8 of day 0. That is cool. We have got a few objectives here, which is kind of noteworthy, I suppose. Deliver items to the portal, 50 water and barrel, 40 carrots, 40 cabbage soups. The portal, by the way, is right over here. Boom. We will get to that shortly. And then we have all of this sort of stuff, which I am going to break down and explain exactly what it does and what it means. Oh boy, this is some automation game. This is some automation game. It really, really is kind of special. There's also a few sort of like tooltips around just to help us, introduce a few different aspects of the game. That specific tooltip, for example, was telling us that we can send a few characters underwater. We've got our characters up in the top left-hand corner. Some are capable of working underwater. Others are not. Okay, two major features of this game that really sort of sets it apart from other automation games. There is a lot of terrain modification. There is a lot of, water manipulation. And the whole point of this level is to do a bunch of water manipulation. To do that, we're going to have to undertake a few sort of key steps. So, first things first. Let's explore the terrain modification. Characters can walk up and down slopes like this. We can also dig stairs into the terrain and extract soil. So that's what we're going to do immediately. Going to get rid of all of those. We're going to immediately start digging the ground away, and in fact, we'll start digging stairs. Now, nobody has any jobs at the moment, can't find the path to any job. That is because all of the jobs are blocked by the fact that there are no stairs here. That is fine. I should also point out that because of the proximity to water, there's a difference in the soil quality. There's moisture over here, 99, 98 moisture in the soil that is next to water, whereas if we look over here, we can see that there is desert, and the desert kind of sucks. Okay, we've enabled ourselves to get into this plateau. Let's chat about what we've got going on here. Now, there's not a whole bunch of interesting stuff. It may look a little bit complicated, but it's not. I'll tell you why. These are storage. These are storage crates. They contain a whole bunch of seeds. We've got carrot seeds, corn seeds, and cabbage seeds. Now, for the sake of making sure that my settlers are able to get fed, I think we're going to set up a little bit of a carrot farm over here. We'll do something like that. We'll also maybe set up these trees to be chopped down, because we're going to need to get rid of them. Maybe in order to get ourselves a little bit of wood, and also just to free up a little bit of space. We can replant trees, and we will indeed be replanting seeds as we go, but for now, this is fine. We've got a pretty extensive build menu. There's a lot of complicated machinery. I'm not going to dive too much into the complicated machinery, because most of it has already been built in some form or another. However, I am going to build a few different things. I'm going to build a shed, which is going to be a place for my people to sleep, and I'm also going to build a fireplace over here, and maybe some benches. Maybe some benches. Not on the sort of corpse of the dead tree. That's fine. Fishing spot, working area. Yeah, I am going to build a golem factory. Golem factory is very, very important. But let's actually not plant the carrots there. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. We planted them already. Yeah, the shed is going to take wood. It's going to take a little bit of water. We don't actually have any water at the moment, but we can set up... where is it? We can set up a water collection point, which is here. A manual pump is exactly what we need. There are two different types of pumps, by the way. An automated pump and a manual pump. This is kind of what we're going to be getting to in a little bit. But for now, we just need a manual pump. We need the very sort of like... We need the very basic infrastructure needed to survive. In the world. We'll get the pump set up over there. We need a little bit of wood. We need some planks. Okay. So, this is all looking good. But... How are we doing over here? Let me explain what is going on over here. Now, if we were starting from scratch, this is something that we would be building, not necessarily immediately, but it would take us a little bit of time. There is an intermediate step, and that is a manual sewing station. We get ourselves a manual sewing station. I guess I can build it. There's no reason not to build it, right? We get ourselves a manual sewing station. And we get ourselves a workshop. This workshop allows us to build, well, belts, wooden mechanisms, barrels, and dam components. And then the plank factory allows us to build, or the manual sewing station allows us to build planks. However, what we have here already set up is an automated way for us to make, well, planks and also all of those mechanisms. Let me explain how it works. So, we have got our automated storage up here. And automated storage is a regular storage, except it spits things out, which is fine. We'll get to that in a second. It stores wood. We take the wood, we process it in the mechanical saw. The mechanical elements of this game, by the way, very, very cool. We take the wood, we turn it into planks. There's a little plank storage over here. The planks are spit out, and the planks are spit into the automatic line for woodworking, and then that turns the planks into whatever we want it to be. Now, the problem with this setup here is that there is no torque. Now, everything in this game, well, not everything in this game, but a lot of the game's elements work with torque. And one of the ways that we can get torque is through a wind turbine. Or a windmill, I should say. It costs us 15 wood, 10 planks, and a wooden mechanism. We have got a few wooden mechanisms just chilling in storage over here. Additionally, we've got some belts, we've got some planks. We've got the sort of basic resources that we need to get, a very sort of rudimentary setup going. We're also apparently manually making a few planks, which we can set to a fixed amount. I don't know. Let's set 10. We'll get 10 planks. It doesn't particularly matter. What do we need over here? We need basic wood. Okay, apparently we do not have wood. Let's set up all of these trees to be harvested because we need way more wood. And we should also probably think about regrowing some trees. I think that sounds like a very sensible idea. Anyway, let's get this set up, and then let's talk about moving on. That's all looking good to me. Yeah, you're going to make a fixed amount of planks because, frankly, I don't need them, and we're going to have an unlimited amount of planks very, very soon indeed. We'll get that wood, we'll get it constructed, and then we should see, there we go, we should see everything sort of kick into gear. Now, once we have some deliveries of wood to this automated storage plant, we should be able to see everything sort of operate. Are you dragging wood into... Looks like you're dragging wood into the wrong place. Incorrect, buddy. You put it in the sawmill, which is honestly fine because, as you can see, we're getting planks. Let's harvest that tree. Let's harvest all these trees because it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, we've got wood here. Characters can deliver and pick up resources. Characters can only deliver resources. That's fine. Let's do... Characters can't interact there, so we can set that to work perfectly. Now we can see the level of wood inside the storage by this little sort of block thing. And look, this is working perfectly. That's exactly what we like to see. We're able to buffer a significant amount of wood in this automated storage. It's going to come down into the mechanical saw. It's going to get turned into planks. The planks are going to accumulate in the automated storage. How great is that? Very, very, very cool indeed. I like it. I like it a lot. How are we doing over here? Do I need water? I would like some water, please. That'd be pretty good. We do need water. Can I assign this to somebody? There is no... It says there's no water. I mean, there is water. It's just like... It's just below. All right, there we go. Well has officially been sorted. It is a manual well. We're just getting ourselves a very minimal amount of water. Everybody can drink. There is no issues with height. Happy, happy days. And also, that's going to mean that the shed can finally finish construction as well. That's really, really good. What do we need here? We need, for the fireplace, we need 2 stone. Well, we can actually just set that stone to be mined. And we can set that stone to be harvested as well. So that is all good. We're happy with that. This is all looking good. We've got a little bit of water coming through. We've got our shed. We're going to get our fireplace. We're going to be mining a little bit of stone. We've got our plank production, our automated plank production as well, which means that we don't have to worry about that. We can set up some production here. Steamed corn is wood, water, and corn. Carrot soup. I guess we'll go carrot soup. Storage count. Sure, and we'll go carrot soup. I don't know, 10 units of store, 10 units in store of carrot soup. That should be fine. How's the growth looking? Growth on the vegetables looking pretty good. We're basically halfway through over the course of a day, so that is fine. That is excellent. Now, everybody has got their own sort of sleep stats: hungry, satiated, dehydrated, tired, fresh, etc. So that's all looking really, really good. Am I content with one singular shed? Yeah, I think we're okay with one single shed. Everybody looks to be grabbing some Z's. Honestly, that is fine. So, that's how that works. That's how this works. That's how this works. That's how this works. That's all good. Now, let's introduce another really interesting element of this game. This is a golem factory. Now, a golem factory is maybe the most unique thing about this game. Anyway, it's going to take us a little bit of soil, a little bit of wood, and a little bit of stone in order to build. Basically, the conclusion that you can draw from that, it's pretty flippin' easy to build this thing. A golem factory works by quite literally giving you additional people to do jobs, and we're gonna be experimenting with that as we go. Basically, each character can have their own golem, which will allow a whole bunch of additional work to be undertaken. So that's good. Anyway, let's see what we have up here. Let's make this into a set of stairs, because I would like to move up here and explore what we've got going on up in this vicinity. So this is basically an automated mining setup. It's very, very simple. We've got ourselves the windmill, which gives us torque. We've got ourselves automated storage for iron and for coal. We've got ourselves a furnace, which is also fine. Let's set that to make iron. We need torque, we need coal, and we need iron in order to make the furnace work, which is great. And then we've got some iron bar storage over here. We've already got a few belts actually in storage, which is fine. We will just redeploy them to the correct location. And then what do we need in order to get a torque digging wheel? We need 20 planks, we need 10 iron, and we need wooden mechanism, all of which we actually have. There's also another little setup over here too, which is for copper, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's for copper ore and coal ore, which is going to be moved across here manually. That's fine. Now, in order to make iron, what we can do is we can just sort of dig this. We can dig this resource manually, and we can dig coal manually as well. If we dig both of those, then hopefully the iron and the coal will just be stuck into these crates here, and we should be able to get a few bits of iron ore. Those iron ore will then be processed into iron, and that iron is going to go towards the torque wheel, the torque digging wheel, which is fine. Right, this is going to get built. What do we need? Wooden mechanism. We're fine for wooden mechanisms. That is a-okay. I tell you what we should do. We should make more wooden mechanisms. Let's turn this on. Wooden mechanism. We need 100 torque. We need 2 planks. And boom, let's go. However, it looks like torque is a little bit low in the network. If we have a little look at the power tab, we can actually see this is the entirety of the network. Power consumption, power production. We are missing mega amounts of torque. That is because the wind power is in a very depreciated state at the moment. Let's grab ourselves 2 additional wind turbines, I think, and we'll immediately get to work on that. I'm also going to harvest the trees that we have in existence over here, and we'll see if we can try and turn that into something decent. This is looking really nice. Looks like we're actually making a proper amount of iron ore, slowly, albeit, because we just don't have enough power. But that's fine. We'll get it. Like we'll absolutely get the iron. We'll absolutely get the iron. It's just a matter of time. Looking real good. Looking real good. Let's choose to dig that resource, and we'll dig that resource as well. And we'll maybe dig a few more bits of coal over here. Sure, why the heck not? Now, has our golem factory been finished yet? No, we need 10 more bits of wood. There is quite a lot of demands on our wood, to be honest. So let's chop down some more. I'll just manually click on the trees. That's fine. Okay. How many bits of iron do we have here? 8. We're getting there. That's good. That's really, really nice. That is really, really, really nice. Okay, we got our copper set up over here. We don't actually have any copper patches, do we? We've got a limestone patch over here. We've got a copper ore patch literally right next door. I mean, we could plan to get an automated mining setup. What is it? A torque? What is it? A torque digging wheel? This is the only problem. I have absolutely no idea where everything is. Small furnace, kiln, no. Torque digging wheel. That's what we're after. I mean, we can get that. We can get that over here. We'll have to harvest this stone because it's on the way. I'm also not convinced that we're going to have enough torque in this system. I have no idea how much torque it actually requires. We're building it right now, so I guess we're going to see very, very soon indeed. But I think that we're going to require quite a lot of torque for this job. Let's also maybe build some stairs in here. Just some soil stairs. That's fine. Do I want to build a path? Not particularly. Don't particularly feel the need to do that. Right, by the way, our golem factory... Oh my god. Well, I don't actually think there was anything of value over there. There is now some iron ore and some platinum ore. That's nice. I'm just going to make the bold assumption that there wasn't anything of importance actually over there. But that's fine. Meteor impact ends in 4 hours, so I guess we need to deal with the smoldering fire. Also, new golem of Mrs. Foxy has been spawned. Yeah, let's chat about that. Let's chat about that very, very briefly. So, this golem factory takes in soil, takes in wood, and it gives us a sand golem. Very, very cool indeed. A sand golem is, like, literally an additional unit that is just gonna do, our bidding. It's got a limited amount of life energy, and it can't walk underwater. You know, so that is a major negative. However, that being said, it's basically an extra additional person that we can get to do whatever we want, which is pretty freaking cool. Now, how's the power on this setup? Network is missing 75 torque. I kind of figured as much, to be honest. Let's see if we can try and get ourselves 2 additional wheels here. Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense. New golem, excellent. Yes, and as I say, everybody can have 1 additional golem. So we should be able to effectively double our number of workers, which is very, very cool indeed. Production storage is full. Automatic line. Wooden mechanism. Oh, I see. I need an automated storage here. Let's grab a wooden belt. Grab a wooden belt and what do I need? I need a automated storage. Yep, that'll be fine. If we build both of those, we will be in a pretty good place. Beautiful. Excellent. The mechanisms are going to come out. We can only really deal with, like, 1 single type of thing at the moment, but we actually automatically filled the mechanism in there. Either way, I can toggle this manually. I don't particularly need to worry about that too much. That's fine. What do we need for this? We just need more wood. We actually just need more wood. That is the absolutely bonkers thing about this. We just need more wood. Let's see if we can try and set up a whole bunch of harvesting. There we go. Harvest all. Harvest all. Excellent. We will do just that. It's a lot of work to be getting done, but that's fine. We're going to be digging this torque wheel as well. Do I need additional coal? I should probably get some additional coal. Maybe an additional torque wheel over here. It's right here. Torque digging wheel produces what we need. Sure. Let's see if we can try and throw that in there. Might as well give it a punt, eh? I should also say, by the way, that the torque is transmitted through every single resource in the system. I think that's probably self-explanatory, but that's kind of how it works. I kind of dig it. What's the issue? Power in the network is too low. That's fine. We're trying to address that. We're trying to address that as rapidly as we possibly can. Speaking of addressing it, let's see if we can try and build ourselves some more trees. There we go. I think we should have seeds. Spruce seeds, poplar seeds, birch seeds, willow seeds. Yeah, we do have seeds. Will we have enough to plant more woods? We should probably be fine. We should probably be absolutely fine. Right, so this is all looking good. We had a whole bunch of, what is this, soil thrown up into the air by that meteor strike. Hopefully we don't have to deal with another meteor strike for a little while, but we'll deal with that if we have to. Let's turn our attention to this area over here. We can play with liquids even more. Indeed, we're going to be doing just that. So we have a deep water pump. Can pump liquid into other containers. We need torque in order to satisfy this. We need to connect to a power source. Now we have a lightning conductor here, which we require copper ingots for. Okay, that's kind of funky, I guess. Let's see if we can get... Let's see if we can try and get torque. We can connect it up to the sort of corners here. How much torque do we actually need? 480 torque? That is like... That's a heck of a lot of torque, if I'm honest. Like, that is a very, very large amount of torque. Where is this water coming from? I think the water is coming from off the map. I don't think that we have the ability to get additional water. I'm just trying to see if we can basically dam anywhere to increase the heights. I don't think so. I think we have to do this. Now, are there any other methods for us getting torque? A torque rod, lightning conductor? I mean, I don't think that gives us torque. If it gives us torque, then we're not going to be able to control when that happens, but that's fine. I think we're just going to have to get additional windmills, to be honest. We'll just set up as many windmills as we possibly can, and then we'll see what this brings us. Right, we do have plenty of wood. We've got plenty of resources. What's the issue? 150 torque. We're missing power. There's not enough power in the system. Yeah, I mean, far from it. There's not enough torque. There's not enough torque in the system. Also, because the wind power is just in a little bit of a lull at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a heck of a lot of windmills, am I? Also, we need more planks apparently. What's the issue with that? Less than optimal? God, it absolutely sucks. When wind power is low, there is not very much that we can do. Right, there's no torque in this system either. Let's set this up to operate. We're going to get a wooden belt down. Excellent. And then we are going to get a whole bunch of wooden belts across. Rotate that around right into there. Beautiful. We'll set that to be built. Everything should return to normal soon. We're still working at, like, not the right level of efficiency yet, but that's okay. Okay, could this be maybe an urgent priority, this an urgent priority, and this an urgent priority as well? Because I'd like to start experimenting with the water mechanics. There we go. Have we got enough golems yet? We don't actually have enough golems. What do we need? We need more soil. That is an unbelievably easy one to fix, because we can just go into terrain and we can say, hey, let's remove that terrain as well. And if we do that, that should give us enough soil to get a few additional golems, which is really, really nice. Okay. This is all looking good. I'm going to pause production. I'm going to pause production on the line here, because I think I need more planks than I need wooden mechanisms. Although I do need additional wooden mechanisms, I think I just need a few more planks. I'm also going to set up the... There we go. 100 woods, 100 manual planks from the wood. That would be fine. That soil is going to go into the golem factory. The golem factory is going to be built. That's great. Apparently, I don't even need this. There's actually no point. Actually, no point in building that. That's fine. Stone resources need to be removed, but there's nowhere for the stone to go. I should probably set up a wooden storage for stone. Not like it particularly matters, but we'll set it up. Set this up for stone. We can pre-select stone coming in here. New golem of Miss Froggo has been spawned. Excellent. And we can probably have a few additional golems. I think 2 more golems. Really, really important to get that as early as possible. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, let's move this to lower priority. Let's move this to lower priority. Let's move this to last priority. Brilliant. Is that as our full complement of golems? If it's not as our full complement of golems, this is going to be our last golem here. Right. This is still urgent. We've got the planks, I think, coming in now, which is great. Really, really, really good. And we should have all of that ready to go very, very shortly indeed. And that is our last golem. That is our last golem. That is all that we can build. That is fine. Okay. Let's get cracking here. We need more planks. We need more planks. We need more planks. Do I need more wood? I've got 56 wood. I should be fine for wood. We should be okay for the old wood. Iron is still looking good. We've got 26 iron ingots here. This still hasn't started production yet. You know what? Just remove the resources there. We'll just build the belts. I can afford to throw away a few stones. That's fine. I think everybody's doing okay, you know? I think everybody's doing okay. Everybody seems to be, like, pretty satiated. You know, everybody's got the opportunity to sleep, which is really, really nice. I need to get the copper ingots. Yeah, I need to get the copper ingots into play. Let's manually dig this resource, dig this resource, dig this resource. Yeah, there is absolutely going to be not enough power in this system. Missing 102 torque? Yeah, it's going to be missing a heck of a lot of torque. Need 150 just to power that. I mean, yeah. No surprise there. But that being said, let's get a few items added manually. That should be fine. Right. Okay, are we operating? Missing 270 torque in order to get this to work. My goodness gracious me. We have absolutely not got the capability to get this windmill. We need way more windmills. We're gonna need like a substantial number of additional windmills. We're gonna do it. We have to do it. We absolutely have to do it. There is no other option. There is no other option for us. All right, get the copper in there. You know what? I feel like this was a, you know, an absolute. It was a distraction. We can just, for all the copper that we're probably gonna need, let's just get the, let's just get it manually. Let's just get it done manually. You know, same here, honestly. Just don't even bother. Just give me that. Nice. Just do a lot of digging. Do a lot of digging. Power in the network is low. I'm sure that'll be somewhere important. But that's fine. We're gonna get pumping here. We're gonna get pumping. So, let me prioritize in order of importance. Urgent. In fact, actually, top priority, urgent, urgent. There we go. So what do we need? It's just more planks. We've got a few. We've got a few. We still need more wood. My goodness gracious me. We are making progress on growing the trees. That being said, it's still taking an absolute age. I'm going to queue up a few more trees to be deconstructed. And also probably set all the trees here to be deconstructed as well. That's looking good. That's fine, that's fine. These trees need to be harvested. Right, there is like loads and loads of stuff to be getting on with. Absolutely very, very important. We're getting carrots. Beautiful. Very, very nice to see. Digging all this around here. Are there people stuck? No, nobody's stuck yet, which is good. Quite remarkable, honestly. And we should be making copper ingots. Nice, we're making copper ingots, which means that we can get ourselves these lightning conductors, which I don't think give us torque, but I guess we'll see. Right, what do we need? Additional wood. We've got a few wooden mechanisms. We've got loads and loads of wooden mechanisms. We should be absolutely fine for wooden mechanisms. 270 torque. Each of these produces at maximum 80. So theoretically, we only need like 3 or 4 wind turbines. But I mean, given that the wind doesn't always blow at the maximum rate, we're gonna need quite a bit. We're gonna need quite a bit. Power production at the moment is 55. Yeah, that's pretty flippin' awful. That is pretty flippin' awful. That being said, though, it increases. Every day it increases. Network is missing 390 torque. Okay. Let's make this top priority. Let's make this urgent. Let's make this urgent. Let's make this urgent. And this urgent as well. That needs to now be bumped to top priority 2. We need more wood. Harvest you. Harvest you. Harvest you. Excellent. That's really, really good. Okay. Fantastic. 285 torque. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is the low ebb. This is the low ebb. Maybe on the high ebb we're going to be able to make it happen. Still need additional wood. That's fine. A lot of people carrying a lot of wood. And also we've got our wooden storage for stone, which is established now. That's very, very nice. We got ourselves some copper ingots. We're going to be able to start construction on this. Very cool. And then we maybe want to bridge across to here. Get this area set up. This is a very cool little setup. However, I think we should get to see... We're pumping! We're pumping! We're pumping! Pause, 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 pause. Okay. It's actually... There's a low enough threshold for it to work. It only works at 66% efficiency, but it is now working. Look at what we've got here. We've got a deep water pump, which is pumping water at 50% efficiency. It's pumping into a liquid tower, which is nice. And then that is actually dribbling into here. And we are feeding it all the way along, which is beautiful. It is going to do very, very little for a little while. But then it is going to get into this big sort of reservoir over here, which I think is, I mean, honestly phenomenal. Honestly phenomenal if that's happening. 480. Are we actually going to get to the... Are we going to hit the... We're going to hit the amount that we need to hit? That would be kind of special if we did. Hey, look at that. It's disappearing pretty much immediately, but we are changing. We are officially changing the landscape. How cool is that? We need more planks. We need more planks. Yeah. We need more woods. Do we have any wood? Oh, that's soil storage now. That's fine. We're getting the planks. It's just we're not getting them quite fast enough, you know? That's the problem. There we go. There we go. We are actually doing it, though. We are legitimately doing it. We have 480 torque. Network overproduces 37 torque. The best news that I have had all day. Fantastic. Okay. I don't know how much water that is going to give us. I would suspect, honestly, not a super considerable amount. I mean, it's a lot of water to be moving up uphill. But it's still a darn sight better than nothing, that's for sure. That's really, really, really decent. And as soon as we get some additional power, that should give us a little bit of security. So, what's happening here now? This is a pretty significant stream of water. This is a really, really significant stream of water. So what does this mean for us? Well, Golem of Miss Foxy dismantled. It completely fell apart, decomposing. Honestly, not necessarily the end of the world. They only cost, like, soil and wood, I think, to reconstruct. So we're going to be obviously reconstructing... What is it? Soil and wood. Yes, literally soil and wood. So we're obviously going to be reconstructing the golems as quickly as we possibly can, which is great. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. A lot of wind turbines. A little bit of a funky situation, but frankly, I'm delighted that it's actually happening. What we could do, by the way, we could introduce like a water wheel, like over here. We could do that. but I mean, I don't feel like we need to. I don't feel like we need to do that quite yet. We can build the lightning conductor. Consume 0 electricity. Network overproduces 0 electricity. Yeah, that's fine. What do we got? What do we got over here? So yeah, we've got this. We've got this big reservoir here, which is going to fill up. We've then subsequently got automated pumps here, which are going to pump the water up and into the liquid tower. That is then going to be fed all through this network to sprinklers, which is kind of nice. And in fact, we've got a flow pump here. We've got a valve, which is nice. We can actually open that. And that is going to diminish the liquid in this liquid tower. That is going to turn the sprinklers on. And that is going to reinvigorate the landscape. Look at that. I mean, we have, like, no water, like, in the grand scheme of things. So it's not going to allow us to have very much water. But the point is that we can do that, which is fine. Let's turn that off, shall we? Let's turn that off. Yeah. Oh, look at this. The landscape is actually starting to change. Very, very nice indeed. What I am going to do, I am going to throw in a... How big is this gap? A 3... I'm going to throw in a platform here. I'm going to throw in a platform over here. And then I'm going to throw in a plank bridge over here. And that is going to allow all of my characters to access the next area, or the next area of the game, which is very, very exciting. Are we pumping at a 100% efficiency? Yes, although we won't be pumping at 100% efficiency for the entirety of the cycle. I mean, that's fine. The point is, though, is that we just need to make sure we are filling up as much as we possibly can, pretty much at all times. We could get ourselves an additional pump, but frankly, if we can't even manage, if we can't even manage one pump for now, then that is going to bring with it a whole bunch of challenges. Let's build this at top priority, I think. Beautiful. Lots and lots of stuff happening. Really, really glad that nobody's died yet. No production at the manual sewing station, because we've got 20 planks in storage at the moment. That's in materials. Yeah, we got 64 planks in storage. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. I don't feel the need to change that in any way. We're building a new golem by the looks of things. Beautiful. Excellent. And we can probably build this lightning conductor now, which is fine. And then we will build the extended bridge, which is pretty cool. We need 9 planks, and we will supply all 9 in one go. Golem and Miss Frogo doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Very, very nice. Okay, that will enable access to this entire area. Now, the objectives of the game: 50 water in barrels. So the whole point of this little setup here is that we add barrels. We hopefully, theoretically, pipe in a little bit of water from our what is this? A water cannon. Passively deliver contents to other liquid containers. We could literally shoot our water across the map and have it bottled in this thing. So that's something that we could do. Carrots, we probably have the carrots, to be honest. We got corn, we do not have carrots yet. Cabbage soup is another thing that we are going to need to manufacture. But the point is, look at this. Look at this landscape. This landscape has changed completely. We haven't even gotten into the sort of mechanics of, where is it? Liquid distribution. There is like a flood system as well. Barrel filler, no, we don't need a barrel filler. Belt pusher, we don't need to worry about a belt pusher. There's like a floodgate system, which I'm really struggling to find right now. Very much struggling to find. Oh, it's dried up. Let me guess. Yeah, it's the very lowest ebb. The very lowest ebb of the wind. Not much that we can really do about that. Anyway, there is a floodgate system. It's not demonstrated right here, but it is pretty darn cool nonetheless, how you can sort of flood things, let a certain amount of water out, you know, get torque through the water wheel. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. I mean, honestly, it's pretty darn unique. It's pretty darn cool. I'm really digging it. This is one singular level of the campaign, and it doesn't even show off, you know, all of the different mechanics. If I had longer, we would be, you know, setting up additional pumping systems, you know, definitely damming things, creating like a water loop, more wind turbines, the whole shebang. Yeah, revive and prosper, ladies and gentlemen. This is one that I would advise checking out if you're interested in unique automation games. it's a good one. Very much a recommendation from me. Definitely 2 thumbs up. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. I'll catch you next time. Bye.